They say champions are built in the gym. Legends are crowned in Baltimore. Welcome to the CFG Bank Arena. The lights are bright. The stakes are lethal. It's the CIAA tournament. Win or go home. From the opening tip to the final buzzer, this is a title fight. Every possession is a round. Every dunk is a knockout. And you have the best seat in the house. Keya and Orlando are on the mic, along with the baby lion on the sidelines. The culture is in the building. This is the KRSB Radio Network. Anytime, any place, any play. Let's get ready to rumble!
The KRSB Network, the sound of HBCU athletics. Anytime, any Play Mobile Media Radio broadcast.
And good evening, good afternoon, and welcome here to the CFG Bank Arena in Baltimore, Maryland. It's the men's 2026 championship game. And ladies and gentlemen, if you are looking for a Hollywood script, it is this matchup between the Broncos of Fayetteville State, the #1 overall seed, and the surprising 3 seed, the Bluefield State Big Blue. I'm Orlando Hughes, along with Keya Berg, and the baby lion has joined us again, and we are here. I'm up in the rafters. Keya's down on the floor, so it's going to be a little different today. But we have things in store. So what we're going to do is we're going to give you the starting lineups, and then we'll come back here.
Bluefield State. At forward, a 6'7" graduate from Brooklyn, New York, number 10, Andrew Laddie. At forward, a 6'4" senior from Washington, D.C., number 4, Laura Mangadi. At center, a 6'8" junior from Rockville, Maryland, number 30, Anthony Davenport. At guard, a 6'1" junior from Queens, New York, number 1, Elijah Reddy. And at guard, a 6'1" senior from Charlotte, North Carolina, number 15, Mario Pierre. The head coach, Lou Diodizio. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's meet the #1 seed, Fayetteville State Broncos. And forward, a 6'9" senior from Newburgh, New York, number 10, Romeo Olivo. And forward for the Broncos, a 6'6" senior from Orangeburg, South Carolina, 0, Larry Howell. At center, a 6'6" junior from Detroit, Michigan, number 4, Trayvon Cooper. At guard for the Broncos, a 6'2" senior from Harlem, New York, number 12, Darius Coleman. And at guard for the Broncos, a 6'3" senior from Brooklyn, New York, number 1, Terrell O'Neill. And coach, Devin Hearn.
And then you have the starting lineups for both teams. The #1 seed in the North, the #1 seed overall in this tournament, Fayetteville State Broncos. The 3 seed in the North, Bluefield State Big Blue. And KB, I know you're there with me. This can't get any weirder than you can imagine. Both teams switched their head coaches last year. I don't know if we got KB's microphone, but we'll check it out. You're hearing the double echo of sounds and effects there. But head coach D'Alessio was at Fayetteville State, and the head coach for Bluefield State was at the coaches just switch, folks. That's the only way to put it. They just switch. They're going to get things started early because we're dealing with television here. So you heard the starting lineups for Bluefield State. They had Miles Pierre, Elijah Preedy, Warren Maganda, Anthony Davenport, Anthony Laddie. It's Hal, Candy, Terrell Williams, and Romeo Aquina. So here's the tip, and you have right off the back, Darius Bowman gets to steal the pass, goes up and puts it off the glass, 2-0. Fayetteville State in their white with blue trim. Bluefield State wearing their blue with gold outline. Is Bluefield dropping it underneath. And we're going to have a foul on Fayetteville State. That pass was dropped into Laddie, and he was fouled. We'll work on getting KB together and with us here. Live from the CFG Bank Arena. We'll get more into the stats as we move along, but we're glad to have you with us here. So the first shot up for Laddie is good. He has another one coming for him. Anthony Laddie, the 6'7" junior from Brooklyn, New York. Shoots 63% for the year. He connects on both. So we see the Broncos coming back up. This is William at the top of the key. Now he drops it over to Aquino. Aquino now dribbling right hand in the post, trying to bump, turns around from 6 feet, shot short. Loose ball comes down to Laddie for Bluefield. Oh, full court pressure as they had Preedy trapped in the back court. Talk about the score when these guys met last year. Turnover on Bluefield at Fayetteville State. Bronco press causing their first turnover. We'll watch that all day today. So we're tied at 19 minutes live from the upper rafters at the CFG Bank Arena. Orlando Hughes, Keya Bird, the baby lion Layla Newborn with us as well. Fayetteville State has the rock moving left to right on your dial. Here's an off-balance wild shot by Cooper. Bluefield State has it, and they're out on the break. Here's a swing over a Preedy three-pointer from the key. No good. Ball comes over to Laddie. Bluefield will reset. This is Preedy. Brings it to the top of the key. Preedy moving around. Fayetteville State in the half court, man-to-man. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Preedy looking between the legs. Pulls up from 14 feet. Shot goes in, comes out, but nice follow in. As that was a diving basket for Langley. 4-2, Bluefield and Fayetteville answers as Williams pulls up from downtown for Fayetteville State. 5-4 is our score. We got KB there now. I believe we have you, KB. Hi, Ma.
Hey, how's it going? KB down here on the floor, right behind the Fayetteville bench. You know, these teams both came out with a lot of energy. They both look like they're shaking off a little nerves, but, you know, I'm feeling a vibe from Bluefield State being the underdog down here.
All right, KB. Finally, we have her. Welcome to Baltimore, Ma. 5-4 is our score, 17:55. And folks, you know, Vision Works didn't sponsor this, but we still gonna big them up. But if KB doesn't have her Vision Works, she's not gonna work up here in the hockey box. So the officials go to the sideline to check. These teams don't like each other, KB. So when they played each other back in December, it was Bluefield State that went into Fayetteville and they beat these guys by 7 points. And the combination of Preedy and Maganda scored 53 points against the number 1 seed.
So Fayetteville is going to have to be conscious. You know, Bluefield State is doing well without the ball. So they're getting those second shot opportunities. And we saw that little skirmish down there. So that was a good timeout by the coach.
Yeah, so timeout right here. We're going to keep it here, get more into our pregame, and welcome everyone. Men's CIAA Tournament Championship. Downtown Baltimore at the CFG Bank Arena. Fayetteville State has won numerous CIAA championships. Bluefield State. This is their first time ever reaching the championship, and they're trying for their first ever CIAA crown. And this school has been around forever, but this is their first time here, KB.
Yeah, but it says a lot because, you know, they're the newest member to the CIAA tournament. I mean, to the CIAA conference. So to be in here all of 5 years and already making some championship says a lot. So that's the great of the program.
Right. So you figure the last time you and I broadcasted the CIAA championship, we had a first ever victory. So let's see if Coach D'Alessio brings his big blue to that marker. 5-4 is our score. Waiting to see what the official call was. I don't know. You're down there with the good glasses and you can hear and see everything. I can't.
Yeah. The observations I'm making right now, Bluefield State is without any cheerleaders. It doesn't look like they have a lot of representation here. So underdog in more ways than one.
All right, so they were looking to see if that was a flagrant. Laddie's at the foul line. He's shooting 2. He's a 63% free throw shooter. Big man out of Brooklyn. He connects on his first. We got to give a nice shout out to the Winston-Salem State Lady Rams winning their first ever CIAA championship. And I'm so used to Winston-Salem dominating on the men's side, but their first ever for the women. All right, so 5.
I have to shout out my brother. I'm sure he's proud of his Winston-Salem Rams for bringing home the tip.
So 6-5, Laddie connected on a pair. Is the man. Howell pulls up from the top of the line. Shots no good. Loose ball comes down to Preedy. Preedy immediately stopped that like a morph 3-2 full court zone that Fayetteville plays. Preedy has Williams guarding him. 15 seconds on the play clock. Half court man to man. Right to left when you dial. Here's Preedy driving. Pulls up from 8 feet from the right side. Shot goes in, and it got a little taste on it as it rolled around twice before it went in. 8-5 is our score. 17-08. Bluefield State with the advantage. Here's Howell. Howell now drops it over to Bowman. Bowman driving baseline, throws it high off the glass with his little Tyrese Maxey with the high angles off the basket. 8-7 is our score. And here we go with that 1-2-1-1 full court pressure being applied. And Fayetteville gets the steal. Williams has it off the deflection, turns around and lays it up. 9-8 our score. So here's that pressure moving along. Driving. This is Maganda, pushes his man off, drives it through the lane and puts it in, and it's good. 10-9 is our score. Bluefield State on top by 1.
That was a big time move. He went in amongst the trees, unafraid.
Williams pulls up from downtown, and he a little 3 feet from behind the line. 12-10, little back and forth jab from these two teams. That full court pressure being applied. 2-2-1 full court pressure. Dribbling is Preedy. Preedy now brings it back and he'll reset. Again, the two coaches that were at each other's school last year. So D'Alessio at Fayetteville State. And then you have the man himself, head coach Hohen, was at Bluefield State. Preedy thought about the three-pointer from downtown. Now Steck's behind the line, and he knocks it down. 13-12 is our score. So, Mal, what are you seeing right now from your angle down here? Because they're throwing jabs from up here.
It's rejected.
Shot got rejected as you had Romeo Aquino try to reject it, driving the other way. Layup is no good, but the loose ball comes down to Bluefield State, and the three-pointer was put up from the corner, and that was by Miles Pierre. Timeout on the court. We need a timeout. I got to get this computer working up here in the booth. Bluefield State with a 4-point advantage. 16-12. You're listening to the KRSB Network CIAA Championship. We'll be back after this.
KRSB Network celebrates the full spectrum of HBCU excellence. KRSB Network, knowledge, relationships, sports, business.
Some broadcasters just tell you what happened.
Looking, Derek Bryan, left side, baseline, jump shot up from 8 feet is good.
We tell you why it happened.
Will help out in almost contested shots.
8:45 here in the third. Union down.
High IQ basketball, deep analysis for the fan who actually knows the game.
The KRSB Network, the sound of HBCU athletics. Anytime. Any Play Mobile Media Radio broadcast.
And welcome back to the CFG Bank Arena. Bluefield State with a 4-point advantage, 14-47 first half. Orlando Hughes along with Keya Bird and the Baby Lion, who will get in a few.
One more time to CFG, please give a big round of applause for our award
Championship Saturday afternoon. And you talk about both these teams, KB. Bluefield State's 5-9 from the floor. Fayetteville State's 5-9 from the floor. Both have committed 2 turnovers by Bluefield State, but the key that I see right now is that Bluefield is beating up Fayetteville State, Mom. They have 8 rebounds. Fayetteville State has not gathered 1 rebound thus far in this contest. And we don't have KB, but that's okay. We'll keep it moving. So it's huge the fact that you have the domination of Bluefield State. And we talked about what these two teams, when they met one another in December, it was the backcourt of Bluefield State, and that consists of Miles Pierre and Elijah Preedy. Again, 53 points, dominating completely. So the extended TV timeout, we'll keep it here. Nice crowd, but KB had mentioned with Bluefield State being as far away as possible and only their 5th time, or their 5th year in the CIAA, they got an opportunity to come back. We got KB back with us here, so let's get KB back in with us. Are you there, Mom?
Again, I'm here, down here on the floor. These Bluefield State bigs are doing work on both ends of the glass, not letting anything, not touch their hands. Fayetteville State, if they're going to win this game, they're going to have to get active.
So this is Aquino trying to find how overthrows him, the turnover. Yeah. So this is Maganda. Maganda working on how, brings it across half court. Maganda played at Fayetteville State last year. We're going to get into the dynamics of these schools, both of these schools. Like they just switched up locker rooms, and not even locker rooms, but dorm rooms. Maganda working on how, misses a shot, but in there to snatch the board was Pierre. Pierre had the ball taken away from him, and here comes Fayetteville State the opposite way with Williams on the point.
Let's let them play a little bit.
Williams driving, left hand in the lane. Now, nice up and under shot, no good, but he gets his own board. Battle for the loose ball, bodies on the floor. We're going to have a tie-up. Possession error will favor Bluefield State. So, turnover situation. Bluefield has 3. Fayetteville State with 2 turnovers here. Again, but 9 rebounds on the board for Bluefield to only 1 for Fayetteville State. 16-12. A little perspiration. The officials shouldn't be wiping it up. We should have somebody down there with the little towels. Yeah.
That's for the middle, the little elementary school kids that read the most books. That's supposed to be their job.
That's right. So Bluefield inbounding, far side wing is swinging into Pierre. Pierre will walk it up. Waiting for him is the athletic Cooper. We'll get into Cooper. He was dominating yesterday. Complete domination itself by Fayetteville State. Working around the screen. This is Preedy. Preedy behind his back. 10 seconds on the shot clock on the left side. They come with a high screen. Preedy being hounded by Kennedy, who just checked back in the contest. Deep three-pointer at the buzzer. Shot no good. Loose ball is nearly saved. As going up in the air was pretty, but he dove into his own bench. 16-12, 13-19. Set the lineups. Got Braithwaite into the contest for Fayetteville State. So how the player of the year, KB, only one shot. That was a three-pointer. And so Williams, top of the key, half-court man-to-man, over to Kennedy. Kennedy, nice crossover with the bump. Pulls up in front of the big man. Shot from 6, no good. Rebounded by Pierre.
Again, one and done for Fayetteville State.
They're looking at head coach D'Alessio. He's up calling. I hope you're not over there with the mascots. You know how I feel about mascots over there.
I know.
Backdoor. Backdoor cut to Laddie. Laddie caught it, but he got tied up. It was kind of a haphazard lob by Pierre. So Maganda will go to the bench along with Davenport, and you got Smith and your favorite guy, one of the Taco brothers, KB.
Right.
16-12 is our score.
We remember them from 3 years ago.
That's right.
I'm sure they've gotten even better and stronger.
Taco brothers from Australia played at Livingston College several years ago. This is candidate for Fayetteville working on the left side, had his head down, but the ball was poked out of bounds. So the Broncos will retain possession. They'll inbound in front of the Bluefield bench. 10 seconds on the shot clock. This is candidate. Throws it up top to Williams. Williams looking. High dribble. Nice spin in the lane. Goes up with the left hand. Sweet move. And Williams connects for his 8th point of the contest. 16-14 Bluefield State. Actually up to 10th point for Williams. So he's carrying his screen. Here's Taco, and he got ridden out of bounds on the sideline by Howes. So timeout on the floor. 16-14 is our score. We'll step away and come back. You're listening to Championship Saturday live from the CFG Bank Arena here on the KRSB Network.
Looking for exceptional car shopping and service? Visit Volvo Cars of Fort Washington. We offer a vast selection of new and pre-owned Volvos, plus outstanding customer care. Conveniently located just 35 minutes from Philadelphia and accessible to the PA Turnpike and Route 309 at 115 North Bethlehem Pike. Our expert sales and service teams are ready to assist you Monday through Saturday. For Swedish luxury and local convenience, call 215-709-3285 or visit volvofw.com. Volvo Cars of Fort Washington, where car shopping is made easy.
McGruff the Crime Dog here. Crooks are targeting kids on social media and selling them pills that often contain fentanyl. It may not seem like a drug deal, but it definitely is. So before buying pills from social media, think again. Learn more at mcgruffpsa.org and go for real. Brought to you by USPTO and the National Crime Prevention Council.
We understand that HBCU sports are inseparable from HBCU culture. The bands, the step shows, the Divine Nine presence, the entrepreneurship, the scholarship, and the unwavering sense of belonging. KRSB Network celebrates the full spectrum of HBCU excellence. KRSB Network, knowledge, relationships, sports, business.
And welcome back to the CFG Bank Arena, Orlando Hughes, Keya Bird. 16-14 Bluefield State on top. Coach D'Alessio trying to win his 3rd CIAA actually win another championship with the 3rd school playing. He won here with Bowie State, and then he won a few with Fayetteville State. Now he's trying to win the 1st for Bluefield State, KB. All right, so we're losing KB a little bit there with that crowd mic on the baseline. Bluefield State will have the ball, inbounding right in front of the Fayetteville State bench. On the floor for them is Taco, Smith, Pierre, Laddie, and Preety. At the top, Bluefield facing that half-court man-to-man. This is Preety on that right side. Preety picks up his dribble, looking, goes to the outlet to Smith. Smith with 10 seconds on the shot clock off the screen by Taco. Pumps fakes his guy, pulls up from 11 feet, and puts it in. 18-14, 11:32. Fayetteville State trailing. Here's a steal by Preedy on a breakaway. He'll just take that in and lay it up. 20-14, 6-point advantage. Preedy now with 7, leading the way for the Big Blue. 20-14. Here's Kennedy. Kennedy at the post to Howe. Howe had it way above the three-point circle on the right side. Williams, the one making things happen for Fayetteville State. Williams dribbling between his legs, tries to step back, nothing there, and he turns it over as Preedy was in the lane. Preedy with a nice handoff to Smith with the left-hand layup is up and good. So 22-14. Yeah, should have been an and one. Howe all out of control. Misses a shot, goes off the glass. But what you were saying, KB, I'm going to let you finish your statement there because Larry Smith laid that up with the left hand, but you had Cooper kind of do a little Detroit-style basketball on that baseline.
Yeah, absolutely. Bluefield State is doing everything correctly, and they definitely thrown the first punch against this championship caliber team in Fayetteville State, but Bluefield State is unfazed.
22-14, 8-point advantage. Fayetteville State has 4 turnovers. Bluefield shooting 8 of 14 from the field. Here's the deep three-pointer by Taco, and Taco hits the 3. 20. The big man from Australia coming downtown. 25-14, 10 minutes here in the first half. Bray Boy swings it over to Cooper. Cooper with the left hand pulls up top of the line. His shot's off the back of the iron, and it's all Bluefield on the boards. That's their 11th rebound in the contest. Nice kickback, deep three-pointer. They thought about it. Now he's going to launch from downtown again, and that was Pierre. And time out, 28-14. So the Big Blue have doubled up on the Broncos, the number 1 seed Broncos. And we're keeping it right here, Ma. I got to throw this down to you. You got to tell me. You said the first punch, the first couple of punches.
Oh, yeah. It was a combo. And like Phil Collins said, I can feel it coming in the air. Bluefield State is looking like they want to go over some rings.
They are literally taking the out of it. The Fayetteville State crowd is on the sideline, on their hands, sitting down. 28-14, 9:33 to go here in the first half, and Fayetteville State is scoreless in the last 2 minutes and 41 seconds of this contest, KB.
We know that they are a comeback team. We saw them the other night, the game that you did. They were kind of even at halftime. They came back and won by 28. So we have to see how they respond to being down again.
All right, so 28-14. Howe with the ball in his hand. He's still scoreless, and we've gone over 10 minutes here in this contest. Howe working on the right side, puts his head down, goes up, gets the and one as he drove right in the chest of Smith, and he gets the and one. So he'll be at the line to shoot the old-fashioned three-point play. The official having some words down there, KB, for Howe. And the young man was the player of the year, but my observation of him is he likes to talk a little bit. Just a little bit, just a little bit. So Howe connects. So I forgot we have the audio from the baseline, so we could hear some of that chatter that's talking. I got it turned down.
You don't want to pick up all of it, believe me.
Well, this is the KRSB network. It's not like we're another network. So, as they say, grown folks radio. This is grown folks HBCU radio. It's your aunt and your uncle, Lady Hughes and KB. We got the young lion, but even she's legal now.
She's getting some great footage for some great videos and pictures.
28-17, 9 minutes in the first half. Taco has it far side. There's Hal guarding him. 7 seconds on the play clock. They drop it underneath. That was Ben. Had the ball, lost it, but it was poked out. I want to say that's Williams. The one vantage point, I'm looking down on the court, but that's the one area that I cannot see from my vantage point. Yes, that was Williams that knocked it. So Big Blue possession inbounding underneath their own basket, or are they giving it to Fayetteville State?
And I see NBA great Lamar Odom coming towards the court. I know he was here yesterday as well.
I couldn't tell you who is coming to the court because I'm so high above the court. 28-17. This is Hal. Hal trying to work off that screen by Aquino. That foul's going to be on Smith. That's second. And number 5. So 28-17, 8:39. Fayetteville inbounding underneath their basket far side. Up top to Howell. Howell trying to work in the lane. Will pull up from 6 feet, shot off the back of the iron, and Taco grabs it down for Bluefield State. Taco outlet, gets it over to Ben. Now they get it into the hands of Preety, who's going to force the action. Preety will now bring it back, reset, get that offense going. Bluefield State in no hurry. Preety, left side, between the legs, goes up, controls his body, misses the shot, but the loose ball was pulled down by Cooper. Cooper gets ahead to Williams. Williams trying to go in the lane. 2-2, Paper throws it up and score the basket.
So you get back into the game.
So
Smith has his third personal, team foul. Number 4, Warren Gonzalez returns to Big Blue along with number 30, Anthony Davenport. And number 10, Anthony Giladi.
Not good.
Yeah, 28. And that third person was on Smith. Smith is the energy guy. Kyrie Smith, 6'4", from here, Baltimore, so he gets to return home. So Smith at the line to shoot one shot. He connects. And Smith with 13 of the 20 points for Fayetteville State. So, KB, I want you to watch this press that Fayetteville applies on Bluefield. This is Preety working one-on-one against Bobin. Bobin all over him. Preety with the left hand on the left side. 14 seconds on the play clock. Big Blue comes with a high flash as that's Laddie who came out to flash. They skip it out far side. Deep three-pointer by Maganda. No good. Loose ball saved by Bluefield. And they will have another possession. But no, it's taken by Williams, who had it poked from behind. Wow. Little helter-skelter. Fayetteville State is on a 6-0 run here in the last 2 minutes. 7:32. And, it's been a while since we had you down on the sideline, KB. So you got to talk to us about this whole experience. I don't know. KB can hear me or not. We hear you now. We hear you now. All right. Tell you what, let's go to a break. Get these little issues taken care of.
The time of my life at HBC. I love my A from my B, my B and from my C. I love my HBC. I do. I love my HBC. I do. Blacker the college, the sweeter the knowledge. The blacker the college, the sweeter the knowledge.
The KRSB Network, The sound of HBCU athletics. Anytime. Any Play Mobile Media Radio broadcast.
And welcome back to the CFG Bank Arena. Orlando Hughes along with Keya Bird, the baby lion, Layla Newborn is in the house. Bluefield State, the number 3 seed in the North against the number 1 overall team, Fayetteville State Broncos. Bluefield leads 28-20. However, Big Blue has not scored in the last 2 minutes. Fayetteville's had elevated their pressure. Fayetteville's being paced by Williams with 13 points. The CIAA Player of the Year, Howell, with only 3 points. Meanwhile, you got Big Blue, KB. They are crushing Fayetteville State on the boards, 13-2. So we got to get KB's microphone working, but we will have that working just momentarily. Let's talk about the past. Now we have KB now. Can you hear me now? And she knows better than that on the radio, KB. She knows better. I hope Greg Willis is listening to this broadcast.
Anyway, definitely a momentum shift is what I'm seeing. Fayetteville State took that punch and, wobbled a little bit, but as you can see,
So Larry Howell with the
Bluefield State and get them in foul trouble.
You talk about foul trouble. Bluefield, you got Smith with 3 fouls, and he's on the bench. Larry Howell scored that basket, so it's a 6-point contest now. So Fayetteville State is in it. You talked about the first punches. They took the punch. But now Fayetteville State's punching back, as you expect.
The foul was on number 12.
That foul was on Derek Bobin. That's the team 4 foul. Team foul situations. Fayetteville State with 4. Bluefield State with 3. Bluefield moving it around. This is Pierre. Pierre went up, had a shot blocked by Williams and actually blocked by Bobin. And Bobin was pulled down by someone. Not sure who that was. He's a little bit woozy. They're young.
Foul was on number 15.
That foul is on Pierre. That's going to be Pierre's first personal foul. 6:45. And this contest is starting to slow down, KB.
Definitely starting to slow down. Both teams playing a little sloppy, a little reckless.
Aquino drives baseline, had his shot blocked, but they're going to say goaltending. So they're going to count the basket.
Definite goaltending.
Well, what the dialogue is 28-24. So Fayetteville State crawling back in there. I don't know if Coach D'Alessio is going to challenge this one or not. This is conversing there, and they're going to go over to the screen. So let's talk about this game we have here. So 28-24 is our score, but both teams are shooting well. Bluefield State's 55% from the floor. Fayetteville State's 52%. Bluefield shooting 50% from downtown, while Fayetteville State 66%, but they've only taken 3. So.
Well, we started out of it looking like Bluefield State was going to run away with it. It's been slowed down considerably. You have to remember, Fayetteville State is the number 1 seed overall, so they've seen everybody. They have to beat everybody at least one time. So these two teams are very familiar with one another. However, you have to wonder what coaches are cooking up to try to combat this pressure and kind of slow down the pace.
You're exactly right, KB. Is it Coach D'Alessio or is it Coach Cohen that's going to make these changes? Fayetteville State's on a 16-game winning streak. 16 games. So one of their last losses was to Bluefield State. It was a home loss. Crowd's quiet, like they're waiting for something. Are you feeling that same energy? (28-24), 6:35. Timeout on the court. It's a TV timeout, so we're going to step away momentarily. We'll be right back to this. You're listening to the CIAA tournament here at the CFG Bank Arena.
McGruff the Crime Dog here. Crooks are targeting kids on social media and selling them pills that often contain fentanyl. It may not seem like a drug deal, but it definitely is. So before buying pills from social media, think again. Learn more at mcgruffpsa.org and go for real. Brought to you by USPTO and the National Crime Prevention Council.
I had the time of my life at an HBC. I love my H from my B, my B and from my C. I love my HBC. I do. I love my HBC. I do. Blacker than the college, the sweeter the knowledge. The blacker the college, the sweeter the knowledge.
And welcome back to CFG Bank Arena. Orlando Hughes, Keya Bird with you. Not sure what that timeout was, KB.
The timeout was a challenge on the court. Remember, they called it a
basket interference. They removed it.
Yeah.
Okay, you got it. So 28-22. And that's why we got KB on the sideline. Throwing me off, but it's working. Definitely working. 28-22. Bluefield State with a poke away. This is Howe. Watch him sail as he jams that one home on the breakaway. Larry Howe with his 5th point. 24-28. Fayetteville State down by 4. Pretty.
Here come the Broncos.
Yeah, Pretty being harassed. And if you're Fayetteville State, they're on a 10-0 run, and here's another steal. Williams coming on the outside. Will's going to pick it up, goes up off the glass, misses everything, ball out of bounds, and it will go to the Big Blue. So get this. Fayetteville State does what they do, and they're doing it to the Big Blue. They have forced 9 turnovers. 9 turnovers. They have 8 points off of those 9 turnovers, KB. It's Pretty with the rock in his hand. He's being guarded by Bobin, top of the circle. Pulls up from downtown. Ball comes all the way back to him. He gets it. He's going to bring it out and reset. Coach D'Alessio telling him to slow things down. He goes off the right side, quickly double team, throws it way back out to Davenport. Davenport back to Pretty. Deep 3-pointer, no good. Loose ball snatched down by Laddie. Laddie has it on the left side. 5 minutes to go here in the first half. 28-24. Pretty brings him out. Williams waits for him. Fayetteville State half-court man-to-man. This is Pretty with a nice crossover in the lane, high up off the glass, misses the shot, but it was tipped in, and it was tipped in by Laddie, and I believe Laddie's going to be fouled.
For the basket, that was on number 1.
So that foul's going to be on Williams. So we're going to have an old-fashioned 3-point play.
Number 10, Anthony Laddie will be shooting 1.
30-24. Laddie, the 6'7" grad student from Brooklyn, New York. Connects from the foul line. 31-24. That breaks that scoring drought by Bluefield State. Here's Williams. Moving left to right on your dial. Both teams playing half-court man-to-man. Nice move by Aquino. Aquino got bumped. Laddie didn't move his feet. Aquino goes to the baseline sliding. He was safe for sure. So you're going to have Romeo Aquino, and he was instrumental in the game Thursday evening when Fayetteville State was being threatened. Aquino made some big shots, KB, the last 4 minutes of that contest. He's another New Yorker.
I don't know if you can hear the sound. It's a small Bluefield State crowd, but they're very energetic over here on my right side.
Missed the first. Well, now I see why you said don't turn on that microphone, because I heard something. 31-25. Aquino 1 of 2 from the line. Bluefield State inbounding far side baseline. Fayetteville State going to put that full court pressure. Now they're going to fall back a little bit. Williams hounding the ball. Williams has played all 15 minutes here in this contest thus far. This is Pierre, deep three-pointer off the iron. This ball out of bounds, and let's see who it goes off of.
They belong to the Broncos.
This went off of Bluefield State, so Fayetteville State will have it. Terrell Williams, again, the leading scorer with 13 points in the contest. Directing traffic, top of the key. Now left hand, puts his head down, nothing there. Picks up his dribble, turns around, spin move, and is partially deflected and now controlled by Bluefield State. This is Preedy. Swings it out, Maganda. Maganda nearly lost it. Ball's on the floor, but it was ran down by Preedy for Bluefield. Preedy behind his back. Beautiful move. Skips it over to Pierre, who pumps fake, throws up the shot, no good. And everything going cold for Bluefield as they turn it over. Laddie threw it right into the hands of Howe. Deep drive by Bobin. Foul on the play. Bobin took off from about 30 feet away from the basket, it appeared. So is it an offensive foul or defensive, KB? I couldn't see that.
Team number 6. We have an official.
I'm sitting right under the basket, and I feel this
every single day. So we are on this share that's here.
So 3:39, 31-25. We're going to use this as an opportunity to step away. You're listening to CIAA basketball here on the KRSB Radio Network.
Today we celebrate more than champions.
Service. Visit Volvo Cars of Fort Washington. We offer a vast selection of new and pre-owned Volvos, plus outstanding customer care. Conveniently located just 35 minutes from Philadelphia and accessible to the PA Turnpike and Route 309 at 115 North Bethlehem Pike. Our expert sales and service teams are ready to assist you Monday through Saturday. For Swedish luxury and local convenience, call 215-709-3285 or visit volvofw.com. Volvo Cars of Fort Washington, where car shopping is made easy.
Wish your life came with a warning app?
That dog does not want to be petted.
Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. Take the 1-minute test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its Prediabetes Awareness Partners.
We understand that HBCU sports are inseparable from HBCU culture. The bands, the step shows, the Divine Nine presence, the entrepreneurship, the scholarship, and the unwavering sense of belonging. KRSB Network celebrates the full spectrum of HBCU excellence. KRSB Network, knowledge, relationships, sports, business.
And welcome back to the CFG Bank Arena. Orlando Hughes, Keya Bird, 31-25. Bluefield State on top of Fayetteville State, 3:39. See Keya Bird there with a nice, comfortable seat, as though she paid about $800 for that courtside seat there, KB. I don't know who you know. Don't know who you know there, KB. So, at the line is Bobin, Darius Bobin, the 6'2" senior from Harlem, New York, at the line to shoot to. Bobin's a 72% free throw shooter. Her shot's up and good for Darius. So Bobin sets himself. Fayetteville State still hanging around, like you expect for the number 1 seed. That shot rattles out, and the ball comes to Bluefield State. Elijah Preedy at the point. He's being hounded by Bobin. Over to the far side is Laddie. Bluefield State, it's like they're facing that, say, 2-3 zone. Nice move by Laddie going in the lane, puts it in with the finger roll, KB, off that crossover. Williams trying to answer. Williams does answer. Deep three-pointer. And Williams now has 16 of the 29 points for Fayetteville State. 39-29. 2:56 in the first. Preedy being pressured. Listening Bowman and Howe at him. Get some relief from Pierre, who came over to take the ball momentarily. 16 seconds on the shot clock. Coach Celesio way on the floor. This is Pierre driving. Nice pass underneath the Laddie. Laddie will just lay it in. Nice give and go. 35-29, 2:28 here in the first half. Live from the CFG Bank Arena and Hughes Keya Bird. Al pulls up right side, three-pointer left short. That was rebounded by Taco, who just checked back into the game. 35-29. Pierre has it right side off the screen. Great defense by Fayetteville State. Preedy misses a shot. Loose ball pulled down by Brayboy on the far side. Brayboy gets it over to Terrell Williams. Williams has it. Williams driving. Left hand pushes off Preedy. Steps in. Drops it off. Dropped it off to Brayboy. Brayboy missed the shot, but the loose ball comes down to Taco. Dangerous pass as he got it over to Preedy. Outlet pass ahead, 3-on-1, misses everything, but there to clean up the trash is Laddie. Mugunda tried to take that up on three people, KB. Not sure why. 37-29 is our score. 1 minute to go here in the first half. Brayboy has it for Fayetteville on the key, swings it out. Deep three-pointer by Cooper, who stepped outside. And Cooper gets his first points. He was 0 for 2 prior to that one, but he made it count. Here's Preedy. We'll slow things down for Bluefield State. Shot clock's at 21 seconds. He's on that right side above the circle. High screen comes up by Laddie. Now he's telling Laddie, stay right there. They swing it back up top to Taco. Now inside the Laddie. Nice high-low. The strength of Laddie off the glass good, and he drew the foul on Williams, KB.
The foul on number 1.
Down here holding it down on both ends of
Williams, Correa, is second. Team foul number 6.
More and more second shot opportunities and finishing at the basket. Another N1 for him.
Laddie has 11 points, and you're exactly correct. Another and one. Let's see if he can convert. He's 3 of 3 from the line today. Big man from Brooklyn put it in. 40-32. So a nice answer by Bluefield State to that mini Fayetteville State run between that 7 and 4 minute window of the first half. About a 1 second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Williams driving in the lanes, skips it out. Cooper from downtown, shot rattled in and out. Loose ball comes down to Bluefield State. A long heave and ho, no good. But the ball goes out of bounds and it has 0.1 seconds to go. 0.1. So needless to say, we'll get an inbound and go to the half. So at the half, Bluefield State 40, Fayetteville State 32. It's been all Bluefield State. The team for West Virginia has come to play ball, KB, today.
They came out with great energy from the very start. We see that they're a top-tier rebounding team. I think that's what holding Fayetteville State back.
CIAA fans, please turn your attention to center court. Our friends at Grand Wagner would like to recognize
So 40-32, long halftime here. So we're going to step away for 5 minutes, folks. 5 minutes. We'll check in. But it's going to be a long halftime because of the television. So when we come back, hopefully we convince KB to grab her pocketbook, come on upstairs and sit with the blind people in the booth. I see her shaking her head like no, but that's all right. We still love KB. 40-32. Your mic's still open, so you can definitely chime in because we're talking trash about you. We'll step away and come back in 5 minutes. We promise.
Welcome to the KRSB Network, the definitive voice in HBCU sports and culture. For too long, the rich tapestry of historically black colleges and universities athletics has been relegated to the sidelines of mainstream coverage. Not anymore. KRSB Network stands for knowledge, relationships, sports, and business, the four pillars that form the foundation of our mission. We don't just stream games, we broadcast moments. Moments that matter to the authentic HBCU sports fan. From the electrifying atmosphere of the Florida Classic to the historic rivalries of the Bayou Classic, from the pageantry of homecoming games to the intensity of conference championships, we bring you comprehensive coverage that honors the legacy while embracing the future of HBCU athletics. Our network connects the dots between alumni pride, student passion, community involvement, and athletic excellence. We showcase not just the athletic talent, but the full HBCU experience, the iconic bands, the vibrant tailgating culture, the entrepreneurship opportunities, and the networking that defines these storied institutions. Through our mobile media technology, we are revolutionizing how fans experience HBCU sports. Whether you're a proud alum, a current student, or simply a fan who appreciates authentic athletic competition, KRSB Network delivers premium content directly to you, anytime, any place, any play. And it's about more than just watching. It's about participating in a movement. As our motto states, the world is before you, and you need not take it or leave it as it was when you came in. Together, we're elevating HBCU sports to their rightful place in the national conversation. Join us in making our mark. KRSB Network. Knowledge, relationships, sports, business. The heartbeat of HBCU athletics.
HBCU culture isn't just about what happens on the field. It's about a legacy that runs generations deep. When the Florida A&M Rattlers Marching 100 takes the field, they're not just performing. They're continuing a tradition that has influenced American music and entertainment for decades. When Southern and Grambling meet at the Bayou Classic, it's not just a football game. It's a celebration of excellence, perseverance, and community that dates back to 1974. When homecoming weekends transform campuses nationwide, they're not just events. They're economic engines that support Black businesses and strengthen alumni networks that last a lifetime. This is the rich cultural tapestry that KRSB Network proudly showcases. We understand that HBCU sports are inseparable from HBCU culture. The bands, the step shows, the Divine Nine presence, the entrepreneurship, the scholarship, and the unwavering sense of belonging. Through our dedicated coverage, we're preserving these traditions while spotlighting the innovation that continues to define the HBCU experience. From highlighting the next generation of business leaders in our Beyond the Game segments, to our special features on the cultural significance of classic rivalries, KRSB Network celebrates the full spectrum of HBCU excellence. In a media landscape that often misses the deeper story, we're committed to authenticity because we know that understanding HBCU sports means understanding a cultural legacy that has shaped America itself. KRSB Network, knowledge, relationships, sports, business. Celebrating our culture, elevating our legacy.
The moment when your school, your legacy, your voice. This moment in HBCU history happens now. Hear it on the KRSB network, anytime, any place, any play.
And halftime here at CFG Bank Arena, Orlando Hughes, Keya Bird, Layla Newborn, about 9:53. We're going to give you a little taste of the halftime show, and we're going to keep it right here and let you get a little feel for it if you can get with it. We'll step away, come back 3 minutes. Until then, enjoy the halftime.
He said, I like smoking, I like eating, I like having, I like beautiful, I like my cup full, I like turning up, I like random. So this is what I love the most, that money, baby, money, baby, money, baby, yeah, that money, baby, money, baby, money, baby, yeah, that money, baby, money, baby, money, baby, look, that's that, I like it. CIAA! Talk to me, James. Hey! 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 If you know this song, say yeah! Okay! I need y'all to sing along with me tonight. This side, talk to me. One more time. Tell me where you wanna go. Tell me what you wanna do. What's up over here? Baby, test me. And what? I'll be right here next to you. Let's go. Hey, shout what it do is hey. Kick the way you move, I can tell you make it happy. See you walk around like your feet don't hurt. Shout the J. Cole like the heat don't work. She independent, you be falling on the front. She riding the fly side of the river. Money lady, miss shit instead of chasing. Shout the sheet clear, she's a ball honey. She fly, no, can't cut the shell here, tell you all the time. I got the thing for I can see it in your eye. What I got to do for me. Tell me you feeling alright. Trying to get with you tonight. I'm with that you like. I see you, baby. Take it to me, okay? Hey. Tell me what you wanna do. Hey. Hey. Baby, just be calm. Hey. See, I live a lady. I'll be right here next to you. What? Baby, just be calm. Hey. Hey. Tell me what you wanna do. Hey, baby, just be calm. What you tell? What you tell? I'll be right here next to you. I ain't worried too much about shopping, no. Cause I know that you working. And it's still time shopping to the counting, though. We got no let me know if you gon' rock for it. Me and you together, super fly like a chopper. Let her hold the bag and I talk about whatever. Get it wise good, cause I'm letting left up. G5 fly. Can't make me stay out here till you walk. What I gotta do for? I can see it in your eye. What I gotta do for? Tell me you feeling alright. Trying to get with you tonight. I'm with this that you like. See how that like? Tell me where you wanna go. Tell me what you wanna do. Baby, just be comfortable. Hey, James. I'll be right here. What's up? I see y'all up there. What's happening? If anybody new to this, I go by K Count, aka Flo. Yeah. I got major love for Baltimore, major love for CIAA, major love for the whole organization. Let's see if CIAA know this one though. It ain't nothing but that. Yeah! It ain't nothing but that. So what you say? You know, you better believe what you say. Heard you came with me. Hope he understand. You ain't nothing but a girl, but he understand. What? Freaking on the floor, hope your man don't see. She don't push it down for some fell on the breeze. Shoot me like some bubble gum, something like Rashid. Gotta give my partner some. Baby, you can't hold back, stop flexing like you not. Then you can't say nothing. Last time. Talk to him. It ain't nothing to correct. Snip. It ain't nothing to correct. So what you saying? You know I'm the man. I see y'all rocking crazy over there. You know I'm the man. That's my time. I love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Yeah!
You know, he said, tell me where you want to go. Right now, I want to go to Home Depot right now because we are down here with our Home Depot VIP seat winners. I got Felicia, I got Naja, they're going home with a prize back, but also, I'm giving you all a gift card right here at Home Depot. So listen, we're going to show y'all love and everything. So how y'all feeling? Great! How you feeling? Feels amazing. Yeah! Feel amazing. Feeling the VIP. Courtesy of Home Depot. Congratulations, ladies.
All right, one more thing we gotta do. We gotta recognize these ball boys and girls. They've been working real hard all game to make sure this game goes smoothly. We've got Keenan Cooper. We've got Brooke Stackhouse. We've got Barbara Williams. Y'all give it up for.
They say champions are built in the gym, but legends are crowned in Baltimore. Welcome to the CFG Bank Arena. The lights are bright, the stakes are lethal. It's the CIAA tournament, win or go home. From the opening tip to the final buzzer, this is a title fight. Every possession is a round, every dunk is a knockout, and you have the best seat in the house. Keya and Orlando are on the mic, along with the baby lion on the sidelines. The culture is in the building. This is the KRSB Radio Network. Anytime, any place, any play. Let's get ready to rumble!
And welcome back to the CFG Bank Arena. Orlando Hughes, Keya Bird, Layla Newborn, the baby lion, 40-32. And folks, I apologize about that technical. You know, CIAA is called the Family Reunion. And he's not a broadcaster, but he's definitely family, and he's here. And I'm just going to let him say hello. I don't even know if I should call him by his legal for serious reasons or just say hello and call him what we called him. But, you know, if you ever want to know what's happening in those airplanes, you got one of these Homeland Security right now on this thing. But Andrew Wilson, Keith Wilson, Virginia State,
91, 94.
And that I ran into, and I had to just kind of say hello to you, Keith. Welcome, brother.
Orlando, welcome. Thank you for the introduction. Virginia State all the way. Glad, hopefully next year. That's all I'm hoping for now.
For next year, you mean?
Yeah, for next year.
Oh.
We got kicked out, so.
Okay, you can sit back and listen. We're talking at Virginia State, so. So we reach halftime here. We talk about 40-32. It's officially the Giant Slayers are in the building, Keith. 40-32, Bluefield State all over Fayetteville State. And we talk here in the pregame about how Bluefield State, what blueprint did they use to beat this juggernaut, which is Fayetteville State, in December back in Fayetteville. Right now they're executing in perfection. They are dominating on the offensive glass. And we have Keya Bird. We're going to pull her back up in just a second. We're going to pull these stats up here, Keith, and this is how we do it. And he can attest to what I've been looking at as far as the vision, the idea of KRSB. This man knew this back in 1999, 2000. So we're in 2026. Both gray, both got kids in college and beyond. But looking at the stats, you had Bluefield State dominated Fayetteville State, 22 offensive rebounds to only 4. And that's just bonkers.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. I mean, if they dominated on the rebounds like that, those rebounds turn into scores. And, with that dominance right there, they should be in a good position to win.
So you got Terrell Williams led everyone with 16 points, but you had Laddie with 12, where Bluefield State was really, really in control was the boards we talked about. They had 10 turnovers, though. However, they went on a long scoring drought. So we're going to set it up for the second half here. 20 minutes ago, will we see another Fayetteville State championship, or will we see Bluefield State win their first, Keith?
Bluefield is looking really, really good. And since they beat my team, Virginia State, I'm going to have to say that they're going to be the ones that's going to prevail at this time.
All right, Keith, you're welcome to hang out with us here, brother. We'll start things out. Fayetteville State will have the ball moving left to right on your dial. This is Williams has it on the left side. Half-court man-to-man being applied by Bluefield. Off that high screen by Kennedy. Williams driving, high shot off the glass is good. And Williams continue to force the action as he has now 18 points in this contest, 34-40. Full court 1-2-2-1 pressure. Bluefield State now with an opportunity. They break that easily. This is Pierre. Pierre will get it over to Preedy. Preedy looking to coach DeLessio. Gets the call. Half-court man-to-man being applied. Preedy left side. Now he swings it over to Pierre. Pierre drops it inside. Here's Laddie looking to make a move. Spins, goes off the glass. Left hand got everything but the basket. That loose ball comes down to Williams. Williams looking to move between his legs. Working one-on-one with Preedy. Step back three-pointer, top of the key is good. I don't know what Williams had for dinner, but I need to have some of that.
That is Wheaties.
Makes it a three-point contest. Williams now 21 points, leading scorer in this contest. We'll get Keya Bird and the baby Lion back in this thing here in just a moment. 40-37, 18-40. Preedy directing traffic. One-man game for Fayetteville State. Preedy looking. Now has Howe. Nice crossover. Pulls up at the elbow. Open, wide open, deep three-pointer. No good. Loose ball comes back to Preedy. He'll walk it back out. Be delivered with the rock. Preedy, nice cut to the basket. Nice drop. He gives it to Laddie. Laddie got a shot was blocked, but you had Howe get mostly ball as he went to defend that player on that made that defense on that player. Excuse me. So, all right, Keith, I appreciate you. Hang on.
Always a pleasure.
So, the aviation HBCU, my brother from another mother. Got plenty of brothers from another mother, but this is really one of mine here. Andrew Keith. Yeah. So at the line, we have Laddie. We got to get KB back into this game in just a moment. Laddie converts on both. 42-37. 5-point contest. Hot hand man, 21 by Williams, has the rock. He's on the left side, half-court man-to-man, 17-57. Preedy tried to post it. Here's Williams driving. Had the ball taken from him almost. No good. We got a tie-up on the floor, and possession arrow will favor Bluefield State. 17-48. So I'll say this to you, Keith, before we really let you go. Where are the Blue State Field fans at?
You know what? I was thinking that last night. Where are they?
Yeah.
But their team is looking really, really good.
Well, they're excellent. We got a bumping foul is on Terrell Williams. That's going to be his second. His third foul, pardon me. 42-37. Bluefield inbound far side, just shy of the television broadcast booth. Magunda has it, and Magunda will bring it up on the left-hand side. And we have Keya Bird back into the contest, and we say hello, Ma. Welcome back. I see KB, but she does not answer me. Nice drive up and under by Pierre. Put it in. 44-37 is our score. KB.
Under the basket.
Yes, it is.
Perfect place.
We have Mr. Keith Wilson. I will get him to stand up if you can see up here, KB. Came and joined us. Was right next to Lamar Odom, and he came up and hollered at him.
My homeboy. Queens get the money.
44-37. Nice kiss off the glass. That was pretty. 46-37. And KB, let's stay with you. If it were not from Terrell Williams with his 21 points right now, where would Fayetteville State be? I don't think she heard me, but. So this is Hal working, knocks his man down, and they're going to call a body foul because he was moving. That foul's going to be on Maganda. So Maganda, we thank Drew Wilson for joining us again, brother. I love you to death, and we will see you down the line. 46-37 is our score. At the foul line is Larry Howe and KB. I was asking you earlier, if we're not from Terrell Williams, where would Fayetteville State be right now?
They would be down by 15 for sure.
Yeah.
Down by 15 for sure. They're getting beat on the boards, both offensively and defensively. So if Fayetteville State is going to pull this one out, they're going to have to tighten up. I'm looking to put them to press after every made Bluefield State basket to try to create some more pressure and have them turn the ball over. Here we go, right then and there.
Maganda threw it away. That was Cooper. Deep three-pointer by Kennedy. Left side, no good. Ball goes out of bounds, but that's going to be off of Aquino. That pressure has forced 11 turnovers by Big Blue. And the points off of turnovers, they have 10 points off of those 11 turnovers, KB. This is Davenport. Gets it over Laddie. Here's Maganda 2-on-1. Nice alley-oop and flush as that was put down by Laddie. 48-38. Deep three-pointer answered by Fayetteville State. No good. It's Kennedy. And Preedy will walk it up on the right side. 15-50. Preedy dribbling. He probes. Finds Maganda. Maganda comes to Pierre on that left side above the circle. Pierre top of the foul line. Shots up. Gets the shooter's bounce, and it's good. 50-38's our score. 15-20. I think Coach Cohen's going to allow this to go to the television time upcoming here shortly on the next whistle. Here's Hal. Hal to Kennedy. Kennedy, beautiful up and under. Shots no good. Aquino goes in and gets the rebound. Shot goes in. It's going to be a foul from behind as Davenport got a piece of the arm. So, KB, luckily for Fayetteville State, that television timeout has come.
U.S. Army proudly recognizes extraordinary student and cadet Luciano Saavedra, who attends Bluefield State. He is receiving the
So 50-38, 15-10, timeout on the court. We'll step away and come back. You listen to the KRSB Radio Network.
We're talking to CIAA.
Pause. It's the CIAA. If you can't spell the name, you can't tell the story. KRSB Radio Network will. The culture doesn't need an algorithm. It needs you. Future Voices Academy. Own the narrative.
For some MEAC action, folks, hashtag HBCU Madness Challenge. I'm related Hughes along with Keya Bird and Uncle Rel Terrell Dupree.
This environment is electric. This is actually my first time on Howard's campus and did not disappoint. We couldn't have better view. I mean, we're on court side. This vantage point cannot be beat. We will be able to hear all the calls, hear the players, hear the plays, everything tonight. This is exciting, though.
Uncle Rel, we are here in D.C.
Oh, man. All I'm missing now is the mambo sauce and a little bit of junkyard.
Join the HBCU Madness Challenge and show off your school pride with KRSB Network's mobile media radio broadcast.
And welcome back to the CFG Bank Arena in Baltimore, Maryland. Men's 2026 championship game, number 3 seed in the North. Bluefield State with a 12-point advantage over the number 1 seed, Fayetteville State Broncos, KB. And I apologize to folks. I have 2 feeds to the crowd sound there, KB. One's too loud. I just found which one that is. And one was too low. And this is where KB always defended me, but she's just watching somebody cha-cha down there. You watching somebody cha-cha down there. I queued you up. And, I'm not used to you. Normally you would fumble that pass, but that's okay. I still feel alone. 15-10 in the second half. Let's talk about some internal stats. Fayetteville State scored 6 points here in the second half. Bluefield State's come out and scored 10. Fayetteville's 2 of 8, though, in the second half. 25%, 1 of 4 from beyond the arc, and 1 of 2 from the line. Bluefield, 4 of 6. At the line is going to be Mr. Kennedy, Ezekiel Kennedy. Hits the first. Another shot coming for him. He hits a pair. So into the contest is Darius Bobin. He'll replace.
Darius Bobin, number 12.
He'll replace Kennedy. There's that full court pressure. Bluefield State gets it in. Bobin harassing Davenport. Now, Preedy trying to get it. Preedy had his pockets taken by Bobin. Bobin goes up in traffic, high layup off the glass. It's up and good. The 12th turnover on Bluefield State. As Bobin tried to steal it again, and he does as he knocks it off the legs of Davenport, KB. Again, so folks, the backdrop of this, there are a host of players that played for the other team last year, and they switched jerseys. And in my joke, old man joke, they probably switched dorm rooms as well.
Yeah, D'Alessio just called for a challenge on that play. So that's what we're waiting for, the official call on this.
From my vantage point, I thought it went off the legs of Davenport. But if everyone has problems with Fayetteville State's trap, but you got to catch the ball up high, and you got to have strong hands.
Yeah, you do. I don't know if it was really, it was hard to see from where I was sitting because players' backs were turned to me. Coach Alessio felt strong enough to call a challenge, almost 15 minutes left in the first half. Hopefully they'll win.
And I'm looking at Luke right now.
They have no band here.
No, they don't have a band, so it's expensive to have a band, but they need to have a little bit better of a presence. But after this year, I think Bluefield State's going to show out next year in the CIAA. I really do. Let's see what the officials say. They're still looking at that challenge. D'Alessio still has his challenge because he won the challenge in the first half with the goaltending that was called on Davenport. That was going to make it a for the 24th point for Fayetteville State, but was taken off the board. It was 22-36. Why do I remember that? I don't know because I didn't write it down, KB. Long timeout. I don't know if it's for television. Yeah. So KB, take advantage and let's talk before the band starts to chew it up again. Now, let's see what the call is. They're coming over to let the TV guys. Yeah, that's what I thought. So
yeah, I thought it was a risky challenge.
Yeah.
Especially for a play like that. It wasn't like it was a goaltending or, this early. It was a risky challenge.
So it should be Fayetteville State's ball. Understanding. So we got a media timeout. Not certain, folks. And I believe we do have a media timeout. And if we do,
we have an official timeout.
All right, we'll step away from the CFG Bank Arena. It took everybody 4 minutes to figure out we're on a timeout. So we'll step away, come back. You're listening to the KRSB Radio Network. Back after this.
We're talking to CIAA.
Pause. It's the CIAA. If you can't spell the name, you can't tell the story. KRSB Radio Network will. The culture doesn't need an algorithm. It needs you. Future Voices Academy. Own the narrative. They say champions are built in the gym, but legends are crowned in Baltimore. Welcome to the CFG Bank Arena. The lights are bright. The stakes are lethal. It's the CIAA tournament. Win or go home. From the opening tip to the final buzzer, this is a title fight. Every possession is a round. Every dunk is a knockout. And you have the best seat in the house. Keya and Orlando are on the mic, along with the baby lion on the sidelines. The culture is in the building. This is the KRSB Radio Network. Anytime, any place, any play. Let's get ready to rumble!
We understand that HBCU sports are inseparable from HBCU culture, the bands, the step shows, the Divine Nine presence, the entrepreneurship, the scholarship, and the unwavering sense of belonging. KRSB Network celebrates the full spectrum of HBCU excellence. KRSB Network, knowledge, relationships, sports, business.
And welcome back to the CFG Bank Arena. Orlando Hughes, Keya Bird, the baby lion, Layla Newborn. 15-42. Bluefield State on top. It will be Fayetteville State's basketball after an unsuccessful challenge by Bluefield coach D'Alessio. Inbounding the ball for Fayetteville State will be Williams, who gets inside to Cooper. Cooper on that left baseline, looking to make a move. Drops his shoulder, tries to throw it underneath. Ball was deflected, but right back to Cooper. Cooper throws it to Williams. Williams on the outside to Aquino, got cut off. Aquino trying to make a move, floating one-handed hook, no good. Loose ball comes down to Preedy for Bluefield. Preedy looking. Dangerous pass, nearly stolen by Bowman. Maganda has it for Bluefield, who gets it over to Pierre. Now back up to Davenport. Excuse me, not Davenport, that's Preedy. On the left side, Preedy guarded by Williams. Fayetteville State taking all chances, and they poke it from behind, and it goes out of bounds. One official said it's Fayetteville. The other official says Bluefield. They correct one another. So inbounding will be Preedy from near side. He's probing, throws it out to Taco. Taco nearly lost, and Taco did lose it to Bowman. Bowman gets the basket and draws the foul on Taco. Preedy came down to complain. That is the third turnover in the last 4 possessions created by Fayetteville State on Bluefield State, KB.
And a costly 3 turnovers at that because it's now a 3-point play opportunity.
At the line will be the man, Darius Bowman. He's a 6'2" senior from Harlem. He steps up. Deep side. 2 bounces, spins the rock, puts it up, and connects.
3-point play.
5-point ball game, KB. 14:03. This is similar to the first half when you thought Bluefield State was going to do something. Fayetteville State comes back with some jabs of their own. It's Preedy in the backcourt with nowhere to go. Ball was deflected out of bounds, but as you're saying, they got to come and get the ball. Like, Fayetteville State is active. They have their arms up and they're moving. Here's Bowman, nearly stole it away, and he does steal it away. Oh, no, he doesn't. The official corrected himself. Preedy's very frustrated. Yeah. Bowman has brought the energy since he's entered the contest. Bowman has 10 points. He's a fire off the bench. Preedy picks up his dribble, gets to the Taco. Taco over to Pierre. Pierre, deep 3-pointer, goes up off the glass, no good. Ball goes out of bounds off of Taco. So now Fayetteville State can further slice into this deficit of 5 points, KB.
Definitely a critical time of the game. You see the momentum shift on Fayetteville State side. You know, Bluefield State being very careless with the ball, a lot of costly turnovers.
So Williams going to move in the lane, missed everything. Driving is Magunda. Magunda goes up, had a shot partially blocked, but gets the trash, puts the ball low, and he gets tied up by Aquino. And the energy level is Fayetteville State's. As head coach Cohen claps his hands like he loves that attitude and fight in his boys right now. So it's jump ball. Possession arrow favors Fayetteville State. So not a turnover, but another change.
And we know, Bluefield State, we said, we talked about earlier how they really integrated their whole game and defense. So we have to realize this is personal.
Taco with the deflection, actually the block. Bluefield State going the other direction. It's only the 5th turnover on Fayetteville State. They forced 15 turnovers on Bluefield. It's Preedy driving the lane. Beautiful move. He was probing and left the lane wide open. Somebody forgot to close the house door. 52-45. Aquino trying to make a move. His shot off the glass, no good. Loose ball's pulled down by Pierre. Pierre to Preedy. Preedy's been hounded by Bowman.
It's going to be a game of pace. You can set the pace for this game. Bluefield State wants to slow things down and take some time off the clock.
That's 4 straight for Preedy. 54-45. You're right, KB. Bluefield State wants it to be, they want to be intentional offensively. Fayetteville State wants to get up and move. Here's Bowman, left elbow, nice shot, up and good. 54-47, 7:42.
94 feet pressure.
Here's Taco, gets it back up to Magunda. Magunda now waits for Preedy. Preedy being guarded by Bowman, now has Aquino. He'll pull up baseline. This is everything. Loose ball down to Williams. Wait for Williams to go. Williams in traffic, goes up, try to go. Shot was blocked from behind by Pierre. Magunda hands it over to Taco. Taco puts his shoulder down, trying for a layup, but he got bumped by Aquino, so he'll go to the line for 2 shots.
You got to stop it. I was right here.
Well, I don't know if you want to make any confessions to the officials that'll be asking for some information, but we got a timeout on the floor. 54-47, 11-10 here, live from Baltimore. It's the KRSB Radio Network. Back after this.
Get ready for a powerful and eye-opening conversation on the next episode of Bird's Eye View with KB in Orlando. In episode 3, You Good? A conversation about mental health. We dive deep into the often overlooked topic of mental well-being in sports. Athletes are known for their physical prowess and unbreakable determination. But what happens when the pressure becomes too much? Join us as we break down the stigma surrounding mental health in sports. We'll also discuss the crucial role of coaches, teams, and organizations in creating a supportive environment that encourages open conversations and prioritizes the overall well-being of athletes. Don't miss this meaningful discussion on mental health in sports. Listen to episode 3 of Bird's Eye View with KB in Orlando on the KRSB network. It's time to ask the question, you good?
From the court to the field, every moment revealed. KRSB's got your game, exciting unsealed. HBCU pride, flowing wide, flowing deep. We're the voice of the legend in KRSB. On your dial, set it free. Anytime, any place, any place where you wanna be. Yes, the spirit, feel the beat in every display. KRSB is with you every day. KRSB is with you every game. Always stay Bulldogs, standing proud. Livingstone Blue Bears roar out loud. Virginia State Trojans with Mike so strong. Shaw University dance where we belong. Lincoln Lions never back down. Fayetteville State Broncos wear the crown. Winston-Salem Rams soaring high. St. Augustine's Falcons reaching for the sky. St. God AA, the grandfather of them all. But we state to St. All, we stand tall. HBCU pride shining bright. In the spirit of excellence, we take flight.
And welcome back to the CFG Bank Arena. Orlando Hughes, Keya Bird, the baby lion. And KB, we got to get the baby lion on sometime today. Taco is at the foul line for Bluefield State. He'll be shooting 2 shots. That foul was on Aquino. That was Aquino's second foul. Actually, first foul, excuse me, KB. Taco misses the first shot from the line for the season. He's a 72% free throw shooter. 6'7" from Australia, Sydney, Australia. He goes to the bench as he gets replaced by Smith. Smith has 3 personal fouls. So let's see how long he can keep himself in this contest, KB.
With this game going back and forth, no more than the 10-point frame. Every player is going to be critical. You have to be ready for your number.
This is Williams. Probing. Nothing there. Puts it down. Head. And he's going to get bumped by Preedy. He's shaking his head. Williams drops his shoulder, KB, and he makes NBA drives.
I agree. Wow. That's way in the back.
Yeah. Inbound from the baseline, they threw it 3/4 of the way back. It was ran down by Kennedy. Kennedy ignites the offense with 8 seconds on the play clock. Deep 3-pointer up and good. Kennedy, the 3-point specialist, 55-47. Actually, 55-40. 55-50. Bluefield State on top. Brady looking. Got 10 more minutes in the regular game. The way this one is going, I think We could be looking for something else. There's a nice drop off into Pierre. Pierre stuffed that one home with two hands. Nice up and under move by him. 57-50, 9:43. Here's Bobin. Bobin back to Kennedy. Kennedy tried to kiss it off the glass, but the bank was closed on a Saturday, especially at 5:40 in the afternoon.
You know all banks close.
57-50. Well, look, kids don't even use banks. You know, Zelle me some money.
And
Turnover by Bluefield State. Here's Bobin going through, and we're going to get a foul call. I don't know who that is. I think that's Pierre on the floor. There it is, Pierre. That'll be his third.
Here, his second. Team on number 5 against a Blue.
So here in the second half, they're basically tied up. Fayetteville State, 18 points in the second half. Bluefield State with 17 points. The key is, KB, the turnovers. 16 turnovers for Bluefield State.
turnovers and fouls. Several players with 3 fouls.
Right? So, yeah, Bluefield State has committed 11 fouls in this contest. So Aquino comes into the game, set the lineup. So it's Aquino. We got Bird in there, Kennedy, Bobin, and Williams.
Number 30.
So Davenport comes in and replaces Maganda. So it'd be Preety, Laddie. Davenport is Smith. And both foul shots from the foul line. So it's 52-57. Bluefield State on top. There's with the drive. Nice dribble around by Pierre. Gets to Kennedy. Alessio screams the calls out to him. Now he comes to the top of the circle to balance the court. Telling Smith to drop down. Got 4 people up on the foul line. Deep, find a wide open man. That's Pierre from the left side. Shot off the back of the iron. But nice rebound by Bird. And it's spelled your way, Bird. Mama Bird, KB. Ball goes out of bounds off of Fayetteville, actually off of Bluefield State. Official stops playing. I don't think the clock, yeah. All right, so they didn't put the fresh 30 seconds on the clock. Let's try this all over again. Fayetteville State will walk it up. This is Williams. Right to left on your dial. Off the hard screen by Kennedy. Kennedy dribbling in the lane, pulls up from about 6, misses everything. And there for the rebound is Davenport. Davenport gets it over to Preety. Preety driving. They'll bring it over to the right side. 22 seconds on the play clock. 8:10 on the game clock. 57-52. Preety probing. Deep three-pointer by Davenport off the back end of the iron. All Bulldogs for the boards. Actually, Broncos for the boards. That was Kennedy. Drops it into Aquino. Aquino wide open. Takes the layup off the glass. 3-point contest, 7:47. Fayetteville State forcing a turnover. And another turnover. Timeout on the court, KB.
All right, it's downtown.
It appears that the Broncos are forcing some turnovers and making these young big blue people uneasy.
Let's see, whoever wins goes home with his gift card.
Timeout here. We'll step away from the arena. Back after this.
We're doing good down
Exceptional
here.
car shopping and service. Visit Volvo Cars of Fort Washington. We offer a vast selection of new and pre-owned Volvos, plus outstanding customer care. Conveniently located just 35 minutes from Philadelphia and accessible to the PA Turnpike and Route 309 at 115 North Bethlehem Pike. Our expert sales and service teams are ready to assist you Monday through Saturday. For Swedish luxury and local convenience, call 215-709-3285 or visit volvofw.com. Volvo Cars of Fort Washington, where car shopping is made easy.
McGruff the crime dog here. Crooks are targeting kids on social media and selling them pills that often contain fentanyl. It may not seem like a drug deal, but it definitely is. So before buying pills from social media, think again. Learn more at mcgruffpsa.org and go for real. Brought to you by USPTO and the National Crime Prevention Council.
We understand that HBCU sports are inseparable from HBCU culture, the bands, the step shows, the Divine Nine presence, the entrepreneurship, the scholarship, and the unwavering sense of belonging. KRSB Network celebrates the full spectrum of HBCU excellence. KRSB Network, knowledge, relationships, sports, business.
Your boots are on the ground.
And welcome back to the CFG Bank Arena. Orlando Hughes, Keya Bird, the baby lion, Layla newborn here in Baltimore. Men's 2026 championship game between the number 1 seed Fayetteville State Broncos and the number 3 seed in the north, the Bluefield State Big Blue. And if you're wondering what a Big Blue is, everyone, it's basically Scooby-Doo. They got a big giant. I can't see lost KB, but a big giant Scooby-Doo like dog, which is a great game. 57-54, 739 in the contest. It's going to be Fayetteville State's ball after the 17th turnover committed by Bluefield State. Bluefield State's scoreless in the last 2 minutes and 14 seconds. And Fayetteville State took the last 5 shots. So Kennedy now running the point action for the Broncos. Kennedy gets it to Aquino. Aquino drops it off to Bowman. Bowman put his head down, goes up in traffic. Shot's no good. Loose ball comes down to Preedy. Preedy being harassed there by Kennedy. Top of the key. 7-13. Preedy on the left side. Now driving. Stops, steps back, shot from 11 feet. Left that one short. Bowman with the rebound for Fayetteville State. Drops it off to Kennedy. Kennedy, step back three-pointer, no good. Loose ball goes out of bounds, and it went out of bounds off of Davenport. So stay here on this side of the court. So Fayetteville inbounds up top. Kennedy goes up for the jump shot. Partially deflected, but it was saved by Aquino. Nice save by him. He tried to get it to Bowman, but Bowman was near that out-of-bounds line, and he crossed that path. So turnover on Fayetteville State. That's their 7th turnover of the contest. So the CIAA Player of the Year is back into the game. Only 8 points, 3 of 7. Got a nice little minute and 30-second rest.
The Player of the Year, you're the number 1 thing on the board in the locker room. So you have to understand they had a plan for him the entire time. It's time for his teammates to step up.
You're exactly right. Pierre looking to make a move, had the ball taken away from him. Nice come down and break by Bowman. Here's Williams on a break, goes up in traffic, misses the layup, but he draws the foul, and that foul is going to be on Davenport. That's the 16th foul here in the second half. So with 6:21, KB, we're going to be shooting foul shots on the next foul for the remainder of Fayetteville State. So television timeout. We're going to step away. Well, 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. This one's going to come down to, I think, the ability of teams to hit their foul shots now. And Fayetteville State 10 of 13 from the line, 76%. Bluefield State's 9 of 10 from the line. Bluefield still dominating this rebounding. They have 35 rebounds, KB. 35 to only 11 by Fayetteville State. That's that key number.
You know, Fayetteville State, we saw them on that last page.
Right. So Williams will step to the foul line. Williams has been quiet over the last few minutes. KB said if he was, yeah, you said if we didn't have him on the floor for Fayetteville State, they'd be down by 15. He connects on the first. He's a perfect 3 of 3 from the foul line today. This one to make it a 1-point contest. He hits it. So 1-point contest. 57-56. Bluefield State inbounds. Here's Brady dribbling to that corner. Fayetteville State's not going to pressure now. They're going to just fall back and play their traditional half-court man-to-man. Brady brings it to the near side. Now drives to the lane. Drops it all. Here's Davenport, misses everything. Loose ball comes down to Williams for Fayetteville State. Williams coming right to left when you're down. As a left hand point into traffic. Tells Bird comes up, give me the high screen. Step back jump shot by Williams. A little Tyrese Maxey step back. And the ball's going to stay there because the loose ball, Aquino is on the ground, but Davenport's going to get nabbed, and that's going to put us in the 1-and-1.
He called him on the way down with that rebound.
And Aquino has a little beef to him there. He looked a little shaken up as he came down. So Aquino can tie this game up from the foul line. He's a 76% free throw shooter. He connects him on the front end of the 1-and-1, and we're tied at 57.
Here we go.
Yeah. Aquino converts on both. 58-57. Fayetteville State. As Coach Cohen turned around and just told, he said, he just turned around to the crowd, said, yeah, I need to hear you. Probably said something else, but we can't say that. His players snap, clapping hands. I don't know if Bowman was in the car with you because he definitely had his coffee because he's been energized all night. 58-57. There's Brady for the first time in a matter of minutes. Actually, this half is the first lead for Fayetteville State. First lead of the contest, actually, for Fayetteville State. I'm downplaying it. This is huge, KB. 5:25. Maganda, head down, had his pocket stolen. And who was right there? Bowman. Williams with a nice finger roll, and it's a 3-point advantage for Fayetteville State. That was all ignited by Bowman with his hands in the cookie jar.
Now the crowd is just sitting there.
Brady with a nice veteran shot. Keeps it at a 1-point contest. His little shot from the right elbow. So this is where the coaches earn their money, KB. Here's Howell. His shot, in and out. Battle for the loose ball. It's going to be controlled by Bluefield State. Laddie went high for that board. 424 one-point contest, men 2026 CIAA championship. Brady between the legs. Looking, 14 seconds on the shot clock. He has Bird on him as he stepped down. Swings it up top. Nothing there. This is Maganda. 8 seconds. Maganda looking to move on Howe. Drives it in and tried to jam it home on Howe. Loose ball comes out to Davenport, but Maganda just raised up there. I didn't know they had an elevator on that side, KB, but he hit. Whoa. I mean, Maganda's just. Yeah. You said you saw his face, nothing but disrespect. Yeah. We got a foul. Davenport's going to go to the sideline. Silent Taco into the contest. A foul's on Amari Bird. Bluefield State inbounding underneath their own basket, down by 1. 4 minutes here in the contest. This is Sila. Gets it over to Maganda. Maganda on that right side. Quino stepped out to him. Now we got Fayetteville State in a half-court 2-3. Beautiful move by Preety, but Bird was right there like, not tonight. 3:46, one-point contest. This was getting interesting. We're going to step away for a minute. You're listening to the KRSB Radio Network. We'll be back after this. For some MEAC action, folks, hashtag HBCU Madness Challenge. I'm related Hughes along with Keya Bird and Uncle Rel Terrell Dupree.
This environment is electric. This is actually my first time on Howard's campus and did not disappoint. We couldn't have better view. I mean, we're on courtside. This vantage point cannot be beat. We will be able to hear all the calls, hear the players, hear the plays, everything tonight. This is exciting, though.
Uncle Rel, we are here in D.C.
Oh, man. All I'm missing now is the mambo sauce and a little bit of junkyard.
Join the HBCU Madness Challenge and show off your school pride with KRSB Network's mobile media radio broadcast.
We're talking the CIAA.
Pause. It's the CIAA. If you can't spell the name, you can't tell the story. KRSB Radio Network will. The culture doesn't need an algorithm. It needs you. Future Voices Academy. Own the narrative.
And welcome back to the CFG Bank Arena. Orlando Hughes, Keya Bird, the baby lion, Layla Newborn, 60-59. Fayetteville State on top by 1 point. 3:46 here in this ball game, KB. Fayetteville State has crept, crawled, kicked, snatched, bit to get themselves their first advantage. 3:46. But these two coaches, we talked about this being a Hollywood script. I mean, these two coaches are like the Brady Bunch. Like, they got a new dad, got a new mommy with the new schools. They basically switched jobs last year, and they switched players as well. So you talk about the disrespect for Maganda. Maganda was a Bronco last year. KB's being drowned out by that speaker down there. Here's the inbound by Davenport. Drops it into Maganda. Maganda tries to go up. He does. Hits the layup, and he got fouled on the play. So it wasn't like he took the elevator up, KB, but he was looking to make some harm on that play.
Against the Broncos.
61-60. That foul's on Larry Howe. It's only his third.
We'll be shooting one.
So Warren Maganda, Warren. Shot from the line, gets to shoot his bounce, and it's good. It's a 2-point advantage for Bluefield State. Here's Williams for Fayetteville State, walking it up. 3:34. He's on that right side, has a mismatch with Stylo Taka, drives by him, throws it up in the air. We got a foul call. So Williams is going to go to the line to shoot two.
Team foul number 8.
Taco could have just put his arms up and stayed still, KB. That would have been good, but Williams definitely has some old school skill about him. Well, I shouldn't say old school, but new school, because he can draw his fouls there.
Terrell Williams will be shooting two.
He's definitely good at putting his head down and like you said, going foul, creating that contact. He's not the biggest player on the floor, but he's not afraid to go against the team.
Williams at the line, misses the first. He has 25 points. He's the game-leading scorer. The next closest Bronco is Bowman with 14. Laddie has 18 and Preety with 17 for Bluefield. So 1 of 2. It's a 1-point contest, 3:28. There's that full court pressure being applied. Pierre gets it in. This is Preety. He'll walk it up. Fayetteville State falls back out of that full court pressure. Preety on the left side. Maganda driving baseline. Maganda tried to jam that one home, but it looked like it was blocked by someone. This ball came down to Brayboy. Brayboy gets it to Williams. Williams push off with one hand, throws it up off the glass. We're going to have a foul call.
The foul is on number 10, Anthony Laddie.
That was a foul call on Laddie. Going back to the line is Williams, and Terrell Williams is having his way with this Big Blue team. He's going for his 27th point.
Terrell Williams, 2 attempts.
I don't know why. I just have a feeling that this game is going to come down to foul. The deciding factor will be a foul shot.
All right. And that, when we talked about our prep, that was one of my concerns for Fayetteville State was they weren't as clutch yesterday. They blew out Johnson C. Smith, but they missed a lot of foul shots. And now you have Williams, splitting a pair. So we're tied at 62 with 3 minutes to go in this ball game, KB. Here's Brady. Waiting for him is Brayboy. Nice crossover, deep three-pointer from downtown. It's up and good as he blows a kiss to the crowd over there. Williams has it. Yeah, Williams with the beautiful move in between the back. Slices through and scores off the glass for his 29th point. Williams is 10 of 18 in this contest. 224, 65-64. Men's 2026 CIAA championship is Preety on that right side. Preety little step back, not there. Taco thought about the three. Coach D'Alessio would have probably came up out of his shoes if Taco shot that one. Here's Maganda, left side. Maganda, a little stutter step. And he's going to get called for traveling. Great defense by Brayboy. Brayboy's length can be intimidating. 65-64. Bluefield State clinging to a 1-point advantage. This is for all the marbles in the CIAA. Can Bluefield State pull off another upset, or can the championship be complete as the man of the hour, Howell, hits it from downtown, makes it a 2-point contest. So first points here. Here's a steal by Fayetteville State. Howell with the shot goes up, and he scored 5 straight points. 69-65, 132 left in this contest. KB just like that, and Howell just turned the switch on. So full timeout. We'll get back to it here in a second. Howell literally scored 5 points, but we'll talk about it in just a second. Yeah, let's see.
All right, we want to know again who's in the house. Peach State, you still giving up right now.
So
Y'all make some noise, Peach State, come on.
We're getting blushed out by the sounds. KB, we're going to step away, come back. Last 1 minute, 32 seconds, 69-65. Fayetteville State on top. Back after this.
They say champions are built in the gym, but legends are crowned in Baltimore. Welcome to the CFG Bank Arena. The lights are bright. The stakes are lethal. It's the CIAA tournament. Win or go home. From the opening tip to the final buzzer, this is a title fight. Every possession is a round. Every dunk is a knockout. And you have the best seat in the house. Keya and Orlando are on the mic, along with the baby lion on the sidelines. The culture is in the building. This is the KRSB Radio Network. Anytime, any place, any play. Let's get ready to rumble!
And welcome back to CFG Bank Arena, 69-65-132. Fayetteville State on a 7-0 run, KB. Howe scored 5 consecutive points himself. Bluefield State has it after the timeout. This is Pre bringing it up. 1:26 on the clock. Bluefield State moving left to right when you're down. Near side, this is Pierre. Skips across court to Preedy. Preedy being guarded by Bobin. Brayboy steps out on him. Preedy driving left side baseline. Nothing there. Great defense by Fayetteville State. Here's Pierre looking. Deep three-pointer from the left side. No good. Loose ball pulled down by Aquino. 103. 69-65. Fayettille State on top. Crowd to his feet. Here's Williams. He gets double teamed. He's going to call a quick timeout. And KB, the baby lion, when you had a discussion and you talked about if Fayetteville State got the lead again, that may be all that Bluefield State can handle.
I mean, not going, you know, with the full court press, not going after them. They kind of dug themselves into a hole.
All right.
A bigger hole.
So we got to watch and see what exactly happens. 69-65.
Happy birthday, happy birthday.
Fayetteville.
Patricia, I see you from that city.
So Fayetteville inbounds. This is Howe. Howe looking to make something happen. Goes up, had a shot blocked by Laddie. Ball goes out of bounds, and it will be Fayetteville's ball. 9 seconds on the play clock, 44.2 on the game. They're inbounding half court just in front of their bench. This will be Bobin to trigger it. He gets it into Howe. Howe trying to work on Maganda. Step back shot. Nope, he didn't get it. Ball's on the floor, and we're going to have a foul call as Maganda and Pierre were just harassing Aquino. So it'll be 2 shots, KB. Now, both teams have been aggressive, and the officials done a great job, but I thought that was like a little bit of a early whistle there.
Important to foul out. If he makes these, I think it seals the game.
Aquino first shots up, left it short. On the floor for Fayetteville State, Brayboy, Bobin, Aquino, Williams, and Howe. Preedy, Laddie, Pierre, Davenport, and Maganda. He hits 1 of 2. Makes it a 5-point contest with 38.2 seconds. Fayetteville State looked like they could be on their way to winning another CIAA championship. This is Smith. Smith racing up. No time to waste. Smith needs to get something going. Deep shot by Pierre from downtown is good. 70-68, 30.7 seconds, KB. This one ain't over yet. This one ain't over yet, KB.
The baby lion called it. He said it's going into overtime. Huge 3-pointer now. If they can turn State over and get a quick 2, then we got a ball game.
Let's see what happens. And so, just to rehash for everybody, you got for Bluefield State, turn my microphone back up, excuse me. Bluefield State, you have Preedy with 20 points, Laddie with 18, Pierre with 13. Fayetteville State player of the game is really Williams. He has 29 points. Howe has 13, but Howe has just scored, 5 of those 13 here in the last couple of minutes. Bobin has 14 points along with 7 steals, KB. 7 steals for Bobin. Williams will have the rock, I'm certain. Team foul situation. Davenport has 4 fouls, but he's not going to be on the court for Bluefield State. Fayetteville State has outscored Bluefield State 38-28 here in the second half. 38-28. Bluefield State went into the first half, into halftime, leading 40-32 in that ballgame. 30.7 seconds. A deep three-pointer by Pierre from downtown. It's only his 3rd three-pointer of the contest. So Fayetteville State has to inbound underneath Bluefield State's basket. And Smith is going to trigger it in. It's being guarded by Williams. And it's a jump ball. Jump ball favors Bluefield State. Wow. Bobin had a moment. He picked up his dribble and got tied up in the corner. And it was 30.1 seconds. So now it's only 29.3. His team down 2. Baby Lion, did you jinx us down there? All right, so Bluefield State inbounds the ball. This is Smith. Smith on the right side. 24 seconds, 15 seconds on the shot clock. 70-68 to our score. Kennedy driving. Preedy with the spin move in the lane. Preedy goes up, floating shot. Up, no good. Loose ball pulled down by Howe with 10.5 seconds. Preedy probed. He went up, kind of an off-balance shot was not there. He may have cost his team that championship there, KB.
He missed an opportunity to defeat his big man.
Wow. He's been so important.
Player, but my heart beats fast. How about that?
Brady with 20 points. He was trying to win it. Here's a player of the CIAA Player of the Year. Missed the front end. He's shooting 2. Davenport's going to come into the contest for
Anthony Davenport takes it to the line.
Bluefield State. How, even if he hits this one, KB, it'll be a 3-point contest. How? Let's see if he can hit it. He connects 1 of 2. 10.5 seconds. Now, here's Kennedy bringing it up. 5 seconds. Kennedy with the rock. Kennedy dribbling. He got to get a shot up. 1 second. Downtown. Shot is short. And that is the ball game. Fayetteville State wins the game 71-68 as they storm back. Preedy got extremely greedy, KB. Extremely greedy. When there was nothing there on that first shot, he should have looked and passed that ball over to someone else. I don't even know if we can hear KB. Congratulations to Fayetteville State winning the CIAA championship. That's their 17th win in a row. The number 1 seed comes in, and they were tested. They were tested on Thursday. They were tested tonight. But, KB, what can you say about them? I doubt if we can get KB with that sideline thinks we're going to turn her off. Final score, 71-68. Elijah Preedy had an opportunity to take the lead. He missed the shot, had his big man open and available. He missed that one. They ended up fouling Howe. Howe came down, hit 1 of 2 from downtown, from the foul line. Still left the clock open. Bluefield State came up the court Preedy was searching, threw up a shot, no good. Just like that. It was rebounded by Howe. And Fayetteville State Broncos, CIAA champs for 2026. And Williams is the player of the game. Elijah Williams. Back to see Terrell Williams, 29 points, 10 of 8. We're going to turn that mic off there. Don't need to hear that. But KB, Terrell Williams, 29 points, 10 of 18 from the floor, 4 of 5 from downtown, 5 of 7 from the line, 3 steals, and he played all 40 minutes. All 40 minutes, Ma. I don't think we got KB, but that's okay. But hats off to Terrell Williams. Hats off, big hats off to head coach Devin Hohen. Wins his first CIAA championship. His first year at Fayetteville State. He pulled it off, and that was great. That was great, folks. 71-68. Number 1 goes to the entire bracket here at the CIAA championship, and they claim their throne. I'm sure they're going to have a nice seed in the Division II championship, which they'll find out where they go next Monday or next Tuesday. Actually, we should know tomorrow, so we'll have it posted up on the KRSB radio site. What a game, what a game, what a game. Came down to it. KRSB Network was happy to bring this to you, and we apologize for a few hiccups, a little hiccup last night with the broadcast. Nonetheless, we got the most important broadcast for you, and that was the championship contest. So I'm going to wrap this up. I'd like to thank Andrew Keith Wilson for joining us, good friend from Virginia State that came here. We always say thank you to the baby lion, Layla Newborn. We say thank you to the First Lady of KRSB. That's my sister from another mother, Keya Bird. We also like to say, listen up, young voices from Future Voices Academy back home in Philadelphia. We're teaching high school kids how to become sports broadcasters. And sometimes things happen, but you got to continue to move forward. We thank the CIAA again for the open arms and hospitality as we come in here. 71-68 final score from Baltimore, CFG Bank Arena 2026 finals, men's finals that is. I'm Orlando Hughes. We say so long. We'll talk to you again from Norfolk, Virginia next week on the KRSB Radio Network. For some MEAC action, folks, hashtag HBCU Madness Challenge. I'm Orlando Hughes along with Keya Bird and Uncle Rel Terrell Dupree.
This environment is electric. This is actually my first time on Howard's campus and did not disappoint. We couldn't have better view. I mean, we're on courtside. This vantage point cannot be beat. We will be able to hear all the calls, hear the players, hear the plays, everything tonight. This is exciting, though.
Uncle Rel, we are here in D.C.
Oh, man. All I'm missing now is the mambo sauce and a little bit of junkyard.
Join the HBCU Madness Challenge and show off your school pride with KRSB Network.